Well, generally, the Black Disciples were a fairly low-key organization, meaning that they weren't in the media very much. They weren't doing interviews. They weren't on the front page of newspapers. But then all that changed in 1994 when Robert Sandifer, aka Yummy, ends up getting killed. Um, are you familiar with this situation?
Yes, I'm familiar with it.
Okay, so tell me the story that you're familiar with.
The story that I'm familiar with that Yummy was put up to shooting at some of the gangsters. Um, Yummy made a mistake and hit a certain leader, niece, killed her. The certain leader supposed to told the guys that either they took care of that or they was gonna come and they were gonna start killing all of them. And it was a hit ordered on them, which shouldn't have never happened. They should have went to war, you see, because what I didn't like, y'all put him up to go shoot at somebody. He do it and make a mistake, and then he lose his life doing what y'all asked him to do. They should have fought that war. That's what they should have did, you see, because if you put him up to do it, you should have stood by his side. That's what should have happened.
Yeah, this is a very sad story. I guess Yummy was only 11 years old when he got recruited by the Black Disciples. Um, he had a very troubled childhood. He used to steal cars and break into houses since he was 8. And he would get arrested, but he was too young, so they couldn't really keep him in jail. So they were trying to put him into foster homes, but since he was violent, there was having problems with that as well. And like you said, in August of 1994, he was sent to go shoot at some rivals, and he accidentally killed a 14-year-old girl named Siobhan Dean, who I guess is the niece of another leader. They're worried that he was going to cooperate with the police. So I guess they sent his 2 brothers to actually execute him. Is that true?
Well, it was 2 members that I know of that did it. But
Yeah.
we have to know that Yummy ain't the only one had a bad background. A lot of young blacks went through things worse than Yummy. When we was young, we was out there stealing, robbing. We were young, 9 years old, 10, robbing, shooting guns. We were doing a whole lot of things, running away from home, stealing out our houses, taking food, feeding our friends, and we did a lot of things. So I understand what happened to Yummy was a tragedy, and it hurted a lot of real peoples, you see. But Yummy ain't the only black child or white child or Mexican child that done had that life. A lot of us done had that life. It's just that it shouldn't have never happened to him like that. It shouldn't have happened.